Let's explore this further. You know that the private schools have been hit by this, issue, the pandemic. A lot more teachers are being forced to take half salaries. Others are also being laid off. What other measures being put in place for these teachers and for these schools? Let's go to the phone lines now and speak to the national president of the Ghana Association of Private Schools, Damascus Tusurong. Thank you very much, sir, for your time here on News Desk. Hello, sir. Mr. Damascus Tusurong, are you on the line with us?
Hello,
yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Now, a lot of your members, and I'm talking about the Ghana National Association of Private Schools, are forcing their teachers to take half salaries, and some of them are laying them off. Tell us how bad the situation is. Give us a national picture of how this is biting the private sector, the schools.
Thank you so much for this opportunity given to me. The reality is that private school owners are not forcing their teachers to take half salaries or anything of that sort. Indeed, private school owners are being forced to negotiate with their workers. In some cases, to take half salaries, and in some cases, owing to a discussion between the school owners and their staff, their services are being suspended for a while. And this is because, obviously, we are pushed to the wall. Now, what many don't understand is when the president announced the closure of schools, the announcement was done on the 15th of March. The very next day, the closure was to take effect. This caught many of us unaware. It's not as if we are prepared for this. It came midway through a term when, in the case of many schools, they hadn't even collected their termly fees yet. And the moment a school is closed, this is a services sector. The moment a school is closed, you have 0% rendering of services, 0% production. Everything grinds to a halt. And in that case, you have 0% income flow. So it becomes virtually impossible for you to receive any of your commitments. That commitments by way of payment of teacher salary, commitments by way of servicing of loans that many proprietors took.
Mr. Tusurong, I think you have to reposition yourself. We are losing you along the line. But this claim of schools not taking their school fees, having collected school fees, I think is quite questionable, because the case we dealt with yesterday on the law and COVID, for instance, this teacher works in the school where the school has taken full fees at the beginning of the term. Unfortunately, schools would have to close down, and now he's being told that he has to take half salary for March. For April, he doesn't even know where his salary is going to come from, whether or not he's going to receive it. And we receive quite a number of complaints in this manner.
Yes, obviously you would have few schools that were able to. You see, I'm sure you are talking of elite schools in the urban area. The vast majority of private schools are located in rural communities, where some take their fees either on monthly basis, on termly basis, and so forth and so on. The number of schools which ask their children to pay yearly fees are not many, quite honestly. So yes, you have few schools where they had finished paying their yearly fee. In that case, no one can justify not paying March or April salary. But I am talking about the vast majority of schools which had not finished collecting their term this year, and which were cut pants down when the announcement was made abruptly.
Let us look at how we can solve this. As an association, what are you doing about this?
As an association, we haven't rested on our oars since the issue came up. Yeah. The first thing we did was to write a petition to His Excellency the President of Ghana, asking for his intervention in the face of what was happening. Because we do not have government intervention, the situation looks very dire indeed. We may have, like other industries are doing, we may have to lay off either all our workers or majority of our workers. It's already started in actual fact. Our schools are going to rot. You go to the schools, it's empty, dirty, filthy, cobwebs all over the place because there's virtually nothing going on in the school. So we appeal to His Excellency for his support. We heard about the 600 million stimulus package, which we have also followed up and put in an application and made a case to be given part of that. But even outside of this stimulus package, we think that our sector is a specialized sector of a unique challenge which needs to be looked at differently. So some form of support for private schools to breathe in some oxygen again and come back to life is what we are looking at here.
And do you have an assurance so far of any support, concrete measures that will be put in place to support you?
We have not had any concrete pledge of support yet. What we have had are promises that we will be factored into the 600 million stimulus package. But the modalities are not yet very clear. We are following up on it, whether we can get concretized for that for applying for it.
All right, and we'll be following up on this with the Finance Ministry to find out how businesses like yours can access the 600 million stimulus package that has been set aside for such purposes. Thank you very much, sir. That's the National President of the Private Schools Association, Damascus Tusuron, joining us there with some information on what they're doing so far.